All right, ready, steady, go. Right? This is Karthik Viswanathan, and I welcome you all for this one day, one runner habit series. And in this series, like every single day, I will be just coming and I'll be presenting you all like one runner habit and explaining the same thing from a runner's mindset and sharing you some tips and tactics how we can apply the same habit into our life and business. Right? So today is day number 10, meaning that is habit number 10. So the habit that what I want to present to you all today from a runner perspective is adapting quickly to different situations. Right. As a runner, adapting to different situation is a kind of a given norm. It has been like as a runner, walker, jogger, we all got wired with this particular habit, adapting to different situations. So I'll give you an example. Whether be let's consider the same kind of a 5 kilometer run or a 10 kilometer run. So we would be adapting ourselves for doing that, whether it is 1 kilometer. Kilometers does not matter, but we would be doing the same thing during a summer season. We would be doing the same thing during a winter season, autumn, spring. It's just purely like doing the same thing in different environmental conditions. So if it is like hot, we need to just wear a different kind of clothings. We need to just make sure our socks are really good, and if we are wearing a kind of shoes, and also like depending upon that, we need to just adapt to a kind of a hydration habit. So many different things goes into our systems, right? So whenever the environmental thing changes, so if it is like a cold or if it is like a chilly season, and yes, personally, I would be wearing a lot of warm clothing to just make myself warmer at the start, because at the cold start will be a common one, and then we need to just still the body and mind get into the rhythm of getting that warm sense throughout the body. So I really want to get that warm clothing to be just supporting me all the day, all the time. So the last thing I really want to have is a kind of a flu or a sickness or a cold just by doing this particular run. So we'll be adapting ourselves into different situations, be it windy, be it sunny. Yeah, the same thing. So that's from doing the same run in a different climatic conditions. And let's consider a single given run. Let's consider a 5-10 kilometer run. So there might be some uphills, there might be some downhills, there might be some flat neutral course, there might be some corners, there might be some barren lands that we need to run across, or there might be some like a natural scenery that we can just look around and then have a nice casual jog or a run, and where we can connect within ourselves, or there might be some more people coming across, or there might be some more traffic going along. So there will be like so many different things. And so many times wind is one of the factors which will be affecting us, or which will be connecting with us in another way. Sunshine and chillness, rain, hail. Yeah. So it just all kind of these things would be coming in even in a single run. But these runners, like we all got into the habit of adapting to these changing conditions very quickly. So we would be just gearing up accordingly. Either we would be just say in uphill, we'll be preparing mentally and physically to just conquer that uphill, and then after that we will be just relaxing our own in an active rest while doing the job. If it is rainy, like we would be making sure our we land the food properly, and then we are not chafing against within the toes. So those kind of things, and then we'll just make sure we're changing the socks if it is going to be a long run after a kind of a soggy episode. So these things we all have that thing is as an inbuilt thing, and then it just came to us, and then we are because of the practice we are practicing day in day out, meaning that we'll be practicing in different conditions. This is I'm not referring only to these professional athletes, and even a casual walker or jogger or runner like me. I'm a casual runner. So for me, like this is something like we practice it, and then we learn through these practices, and then we learn through these mistakes. So that's how this habit got into us, adapting to the different conditions quickly. Right. So if we take this habit and then apply into our business world, how can any entrepreneur, like small medium business startups, Any entrepreneur can start to cultivate this habit of adapting to these changes quickly. So yes, they would have got to know about this concept, they would have learned a lot about this concept, they would have valued this concept a lot. But if you are one of the person who are not really applying yourself into this habit, so there are like a couple of tips that I would just really give. Like first and foremost, be open-minded, right? So don't think that whatever you are currently doing is something it's just going for lasting forever in the same rhythm, whether you're doing it in a very smooth rhythm or whether you're having some shaky road. So these things might be getting changed, so just be open to that. I'm not saying that just manifest that particular thing, but just be open to that idea that these things can get changed. So once you get that perspective, be receptive to that particular opinion in that fact, because yes, nothing is going to last forever. There will be changes coming through. There'll be changes coming through in terms of your market changes, in terms of the economy changes, in terms of your own financial changes, in terms of your own customer mindset changes, in terms of your own technology changes. So that'll mean that these kind of changes will be coming into your own business life in any shape or form. So please be open to that. So the more you open yourself, the better you know like what you need to prepare for. So that comes a second tip. So please start to train yourself with an intent. Say if you want to train your own self of yes, you need to do more of a marketing, so go and take that course and start implementing your own marketing creation habits or content creation habits or content publishing habits or word of mouth, how to just sell your product or sell your service to your own customers, your own potential customers in a very subtle way. So like go for that focused training with an intent that you need to achieve and improve your own marketing skills, right? And at the same time, like yes, there would be changes coming through a lot, so try to go with a varied kind of training as well. So you can just start off with your marketing for an example, or at the same time you can just put your heads around like how you can create some innovative steps, how you can just maybe like improve your processes to benefit your customers, or how you can improve your technology to benefit your audiences or customers, how you can improve your cost structure to improve your customer benefit, and also it improves your own profitability. So these kind of varied changes would be coming through, so please make some time so that like you can have a varied trainings, and then you can start implementing them in a focused way. So in that way you are just putting yourself one step ahead of your older self, saying that yes, you are opening for these kind of new change, new situations, so that when the real situation comes in, then it is much more easier for you to apply and get into the rhythm of yes, you are really making some progress, and then you are being flexible, and then you are adapting to the given changes. Yeah. So, I mean, as an entrepreneur, you would be knowing like you would have pivoted so many times in your line of service or in your own thinking. So many times you would have like unlearned few things, relearned few things, and then scratched out from the scratch out everything that what you have thought so far, or what you have built so far, went back to the whiteboard and then started back again. So those are all like an elements of yes, you can be flexible because you know what is best for the customer. You are listening to the market. You are listening to the pain points of your own customers. So if you want to make this adaptability, this flexibility as a habit rather than just an obligation, so it needs to start off with the having with an open mindset, and then you starting to intentionally training in a varied aspects. So that will definitely give you this combo will definitely give you an edge over others who are all like a bit of inflexible or a bit slow in adapting to the changes, right? So that's a way that I just wanted to share with you all. And if we let's take this particular habit of adapting quickly to these different situations and apply in our life, right? So once we do that, so some of the tips that I would really wanted to share with you all, like what I benefit to, like if I really want to see like how the influencers, how the mentors, how the coaches how the people who I really value in that particular domain, how they are really behaving in terms of changes. I really observe them, whether it is health, whether it is personal relationship, whether it is wealth or anything, right? So that's a personal life, right? So just observe them closely, like how they are doing and what they are doing and why they are doing in that fashion. So that will give a real edge. And then I will be observing what's happening in my life at this point in time, what happening, how am I behaving in that particular way. Observe with unjudgmental curiosity. Observe the as is happening here, right? And for that happening, just I would try to brainstorm and come across with three different solutions, whatever it might be. There is no right or wrong, just to come up with a minimum three and implement at least one, a minimum of one. Just implement one solution for that particular situation. What is your response to that particular situation? So in that way, I'm putting myself there. I'm just showing up to that particular situation rather than just going away and hiding myself out. I'm just addressing myself there. Yeah. So most of the time, like these situations, like we would be treating any of the issues as this kind of a situation. When it is everything is going as per our plan, we won't be really caring about this particular habit. When things are going in a different directions, against our intentions, that's when we would be saying, oh, whether I need to be a bit flexible for that, whether I need to be adapted to the new changes or not. So once that particular unexpected or the things that is out of your comfort zone are happening, that's when you really need to step up and observe what's happening and come up with at least like three different resolution points, and then start implementing one. It can don't just go by the thinking that you need to definitely get the right decisions, right? So conditions can be anything, but your decision is what it will be taking you to the places. I'm not talking about the right decision or a bad decision or an incorrect decision. I'm talking about the decision. Being indecisive is what kills you. I mean, kills your momentum, kills your growth. So decide. So don't let the conditions fool you. Decide for yourself and act, right? So that's for the perspective that I want to give, or the steps that I want to give from my life for you to implement in your own life, right? So whether you are a runner, whether you are an entrepreneur, whether you are just being focusing in your own life, whether it is personal health or wealth or relationship, so don't fall a victim to your own situations, right? Rather put your best foot forward and step up and start adapting quickly to the changes and start enjoying the journey. Make that decision and act upon it. This is Karthik Viswanathan, and you all please do me a favor. Whenever going forward, whenever you see a runner, walker, or a jogger in the park, in the road, in the gym, yeah, please wave at them or give a thumbs up at them, or maybe like give a head nod, just a smile at them, because that gesture of yours will really lift the spirit and the mood of that particular walker or jogger or a runner. And also in turn, that will be lifting your own mood. And this positivity between yourself and that person will go for a long way in your own personal mind and then in that person's mind as well, right? So I'll leave you there. This is Karthik Viswanathan, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.